2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. We're excited to begin this week's coverage on 2K Sports, and also what's in store for us this week. We're going down to the first hole now. And as we begin our coverage, word has snuck through to us that there's a rivalry developing between our featured player and Max Homa. Maybe he's picked something up off social media and it's got a bit of chirp going.
Max Homa loves nothing more than to roast a player's swing. I just hope that our featured player doesn't give him any cause to do so out on the course today in this matchup.
Thanks, Henny. Let's see who roasts who out there today as our featured player takes on Max Homa, who's always clever with a quip of his own. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Oh my, right by the hole. Putting for birdie. And down it goes.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
Currently at -1 following that hole. The second hole at player Sayona, Rich, less than 500 yards, but is a par 5.
Just a little wandering right to left, dogleg par 5. That bunker down the left is in play. The second shot to a green that's protected by 2 bunkers on the right-hand side and a low area on the left. However, this hole, par 5, is very gettable.
He's setting up for his second shot. Oh, that one just missed the hole. 11 feet to the cup. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
It's tracking, and down it goes for an eagle. He finds himself in a share of 11th place on the leaderboard. Well, the par 3 third is an absolute postcard here at Playa Sayona.
It most certainly is. Water on the right-hand side, bunkers short and long left. Not very long, but this picturesque par 3 could be painful if you're not careful.
Oh, very nice indeed.
And this is why we think this player is going to be world class. To produce that against Max Homa, wow, wow, wow.
And that will take him now to 4 under the card. Rich, the 4th hole is a beauty. A short par 4 where there's so many options.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
And this putt to move into a tie for third place. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got about 21 feet to the hole from here, guys.
Oh, this looks pretty handy. And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship. Easy par, that. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The fifth hole at Playa Sayona Ridge certainly makes up for what little was on option at the fourth.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee. Water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
Second shot here on the fifth. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It looks like this one's moving to the left, I would say.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. He currently has a share of 6th position here. Well, the 6th tee shot here really requires a beauty.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
Playing from around 230 yards. He's 2 shots back. Maybe going for the green, are we? Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
This would be a great up and down. It's on a good line. Super shot, that.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
And this putt to move into the top 5. This one started out on a good line. Oh, what a putt. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. And after that, sitting at 6 under for the event. Well, after using the driver for a few of the holes, Rich, it's time to get back to the long irons, I see, off the tee at 7.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
This one's for birdie. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. As we head to the 8th at Playa Sayona, Rich, it looks like we're heading back towards the clubhouse.
Great tee shot here at the par 4 8th. Bunkers left, bunkers right. And you got a green in the distance. It's also surrounded by bunkers left and right and a waste area deep of this green. This is a beautiful setting on a beautiful golf course. Great hole.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Yeah, nicely played. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Well, this one's come out on a good line. Come on. Is it going to go down? Oh, that's a great putt. Did everything but drop. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 12 feet to the cup coming up.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Ooh. And this one is for his par.
There is a significant amount of right to left on this putt.
Okay, let's head to the next. Leading by a shot after that hole. The finishing hole to this front 9 at Playa Sayona is another picturesque par 4.
Just waste area down to the right-hand side. Water in the distance. Driver not required here. Your approach shot to a generous green. Thinking birdie here all day long.
Lovely effort, that. And he's hit that inside the range. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Well, Rich, that's always a nice way to get going out of the gates and in top spot. Impressive.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position. Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Sitting at 8 under.
Pretty good shot there.
A birdie putt awaits. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, the putt starts out straight, and then I'm thinking it'll move a little to the right.
Ah, it's disappointing. So close to a birdie. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? The 11th hole at Playa Sayona is a par 4 that perhaps requires not your biggest drive.
Take the big stick out of your hand. Just play for position, avoiding that bunker and the water down the left-hand side. Difficulty with the second shot is this green's got an infinite edge look. It's really difficult to judge the distance as it looks so much longer than it truly plays.
Here's Max Homer now. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Beautiful. Let's return to live play now. Well, it's fair to say that Max Homa is filled with confidence these days, isn't he? And it just seems like he's going to keep adding title after title to his resume.
Yeah, what can you say more about Max? I mean, his game has just continually to evolve year in and year out. And it just seems like with every step that he takes, it's gargantuan for his confidence because he's just a tour-bred winner.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Starting this one way out to the right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Yes, the 12th hole at Playa Sayona, Rich, is just another stunner.
It's just another unbelievably beautiful hole on a golf course full of them. Just a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side you have to be mindful, but don't get sucked in the beauty of the ocean on the left-hand side, which is very difficult to do. Enjoy this hole. It is a beauty.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. A 9-foot chance here.
This for a birdie.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. He sits in first position. On the 13th tee at Playa Sayona, Rich, this short par 4 at 305 yards is gettable, but you can't hit it an inch to the right.
Oh, this is a doozy of a hole. 305 yards, but are you brave enough to take it on? Ooh, you have to be awfully sure of yourself. Lay it up down to the left-hand side and just hit a pitch-and-run second shot to find this tiny green located at the water's edge.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. His second shot here. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? Wow. That was handy holding out from there.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th hole at Playa Sayona is as pretty as any hole on the course, but 14's not far behind it.
I mean, it just doesn't stop, does it? Every single hole is a postcard moment. I just love the design and use of taking all of these green complexes and putting them as close to the ocean as possible. It just makes every hole pop beautifully. What a wonderful short par 3 that is absolutely diabolical.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader. Nothing sweeter than a draw like that. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Okay, over to 15 we go at Playa Sayona, and it is the final par 5 on the golf course.
Waste area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. And in it goes. What a shot.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Leading by 6 strokes after that one. The finishing stretch here at Playa Sayona starts here with a par 4 16th.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. Miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Looks good off the blade. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waste bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break. Yep, that works. Nicely done.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Currently in first position. And as you step on the 18th tee at Playa Sayona, you're left with a unique challenge of a par 3 to finish.
Once again, over water, a common theme around this beautiful layout. Again, they give you plenty of room out to the right to bail out into a bunker or into a waste area. You'd love, dearly love, to finish off this round with a 3.
This is his second shot. That's a touch of class. Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. And his round will conclude with a par today. Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Thanks for joining us. Our coverage of the final round of the Northern Shore Open begins now. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We're thrilled to kick off this week's coverage on 2K Sports. Can't wait to see how this event plays out. And let's see what he can do here today. Atta boy, good shot. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player's firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
This one is right down the pipe. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke. I can tell you that.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. Marigot Cove is full of so many superb golf holes, and the first one that really hits you between the eyes is the par 3 second.
I have to say, what a spectacular hole this is, but as beautiful it is, it's equally as difficult. Anytime the pin's over on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. Just bail out to the left-hand side and just enjoy the view from there.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Oh, he's going to like this one. He will like this result.
A wonderful shot, and a chance for birdie here at the second. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Look at this shot here, Luke.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Marigot Cove has a stunning collection of holes. The par 5 third is right up there with the very best of them.
Sometimes people say, tee it high and let it fly. Not here. No way. No, sir. Tee this thing down low and chase it out there. Use the contour of the fairway to get the distance required to hopefully knock this thing on in 2. Second shot, aim out to the left. Again, keep this thing low on the ground and moving. Get it up there just shy of the green, a little pitch shot from there, and you find yourself a nice little birdie.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Time for the second shot into the third.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
Nice recovery there.
Judging it beautifully.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
A great birdie chance here.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
That's nicely done. Second shot here on the 4th. How close was that to going in? This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Here's a look at Roseng from a little earlier.
Check out this tee shot. Unreal. I gotta say, I'm glad we got another look. That is in there close.
Let's take a look at the current standings. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
This one needs to kick left. Okay, that'll work. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Is this one going to go down? How good was that bunker shot? Okay, time to return to the action. Always nice to have a birdie putt. John, have you got a read on this one?
Looking like it's going right to left.
Ooh. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards is currently tied for the lead. A wonderful shot, well played, a chance for birdie here at the 6th. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. Currently 5 under overall. The 7th hole at Marigot Cove is a shortish par 3, but there's work to be done.
Plateau on the left-hand side of this green that runs into a low area over on the right-hand side. When the pin's on the left, do not miss it long nor left. You're begging to make bogey, more than likely worse. Anything on the right-hand side, though, start licking your chops, my friend. You're thinking 2 all day long.
And there's action aplenty on the course. Let's head to the 5th, where this just happened. Wonderful effort. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here Rich, they say the par 5 8th at Marigot Cove is a gettable par 5, but gee, it's got to take a great tee shot.
It is, and it's going to take a brave second shot as well. A really cool feature. Again, you're trying to work this thing along the ground as best possible. Get your tee shot down the left-hand side, which opens up the angle for the second shot to a Redan-style green, moving from right to left around that bunker. Only the bravest, though, are going to go for it in two. If you leave it just a little bit short, you should have a pretty basic, straightforward pitch shot. Easy to get it close.
Time to check in with Max Homer. What's he got in store for us here? 5 shots off the pace. Let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at -6. And choosing the 8-iron here. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
This putt about 11 feet in distance. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Well, if anything, this will go a little bit to the right.
And as we look at the leaderboard, he now has a 3-shot advantage. Hole number 9 is a par 4. Wow, that was just striped. Playing from around 150 yards here. Oh, well played. Lovely shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play.
Second shot here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. On the 11th tee now, a par 5. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. This is his second shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Straight out of the top draw.
Great touch.
It's just about 3 feet away. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And Henny, what kind of a lie has he drawn?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole.
Putting for a par now. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Boy, this has caught the downslope. This could get a few extra yards.
That's tiny. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards.
Great looking shot this. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 13th.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Welcome to the 14th hole. It's a par 5.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Put a good stroke on this one. You get in your home. And back to the play, shall we? Second shot here on the 14th hole. Nice shot, that. That should find the surface. Oh, what about the outcome of this one? It's looking pretty sweet. That is absolutely brilliant. Always a bonus when you can just tap in your regal putt. What a putt that was. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Hole number 15 is a par 5.
Feeling awfully good coming off an eagle at the last.
Nice. This one hit the fast lane.
Three wins already this season. This person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Quality golf continues now, 16 under par, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 16th hole at Marigot Cove, Rich, might be the hardest par 3 on earth.
Luke, this could be the hardest par 3 I've ever seen. This could be one of the only par 3s that I know of that you actually should look at laying it up short of this green, because if you try and find the green and you miss it just a skosh out to the right, you could be down there for quite some time. A 60-yard runoff out to the right-hand side from there. What an interesting design this is.
Not bad. Let's catch up with Max Homa. This looks pretty Oh, that's outstanding. Holes it from the bunker. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Lining this one out from fairways. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right. Good effort from there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Still in the lead now after that hole. The 17th hole at Marigot Cove is a par 4, but the challenge really is in where to leave the tee ball.
Ideally, you'd like to challenge the end of this fairway as best possible and leave yourself as short a second shot as you can possibly get into this green that sits across the water from you. Anything left short of that fairway bunker is going to leave a long iron to a small target.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
That drive, he hit it so far, there's no divots in the fairway where he hit it.
That's a good looking putt, that. That one's got some intent. Head be your home. From about 130 yards here. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
An opportunity to make a par here. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. And after that, now sitting at 16 under for the event. The finishing hole at Marigot Cove, Rich, a very strong par 4. And what a round this has been.
Semi-blind tee shot, especially anything going out to the right-hand side. More fairway out there than you can see, but you better fly it a good distance. From there, downhill to a very inviting-looking green. However, with lots of runoff area, it can be quite deceitful.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This looks like it's going to break to the left.
He's managed to hole out now and has the clubhouse lead. That's good golf, but the nervous wait begins as the rest of the field finishes up. Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.